Okay, so get this, listeners. Today, we are doing a deep dive into Underberg.
Underberg.
Yeah, you know those little bitter bottles
Right.
you usually just see like behind the bar.
Yeah.
And a listener wrote in and was really curious about it because
Yeah.
it's they're surprisingly global
Yeah.
for such a kind of unique drink. And so we're gonna go beyond like just the simple tasting.
Okay.
We're gonna talk history.
Uh,
We're going to talk branding, and we're even going to unpack their brand new product launch.
oh, wow. It's more than just a drink. It's really a peek into beverage history
That's true.
in a tiny bottle.
And what a history it is. I mean, this isn't some fly-by-night brand.
No.
Underberg has been around since 1846.
Wow, 1846. That,
I found this blog post from a Danish liquor store.
okay.
They seem to be big fans, and they talk about the founder, Hubert Underberg.
Yeah,
And his whole thing was he wanted to create like the perfect digestive bitter.
I see.
And over 40 herbs went into this secret recipe. And speaking of secrets, did you know that only 5 people alive today know the exact recipe?
Oh, wow.
Talk about protecting your trademark.
Yeah, they don't want to give up those secrets.
Nah.
It's fascinating, isn't it? I mean, that commitment to the original recipe, it really speaks volumes, I think, about their brand identity.
Right.
Underberg is always the same. Semper item, as they say.
Right.
And for good reason.
Mhm.
Back in 1846, digestive bitters were just a common way to aid digestion, especially after like a heavy meal.
Which makes total sense because, I mean, people didn't have the same like digestive,
Solutions.
solutions back then that we have today.
Right, yeah.
And when you think about it, that little 20 milliliter serving wrapped in its like iconic straw paper, it becomes more than just a drink.
It's an experience.
Yes.
It is. And that single serving is brilliant.
Yeah.
Even by today's standards, it's like they were like way ahead of their time.
Totally.
It reinforces this idea of like savoring the moment,
Right.
enjoying, a precisely measured dose of something, special.
It feels very intentional.
Intentional, exactly. And you see similar strategies with, other very iconic brands like those individually wrapped chocolates.
Yes.
It elevates the experience. Yeah.
And speaking of elevation,
Right. The packaging, okay.
Yeah.
It's like they designed it to be Instagrammed before
right.
before like social media was even like a thought.
Exactly, yeah.
Those tiny bottles.
Yeah,
They're like mini pieces of history.
they are, yeah.
And speaking of history, the Underberg website, which by the way is all in German,
Of course.
really dives into their heritage.
Okay.
There's like a whole section dedicated to this Semper item extraction process they use.
And this process, is a closely guarded secret, but it likely involves maceration, percolation to extract, the complex flavors.
Yeah, all those 40 herbs and aromas of those
Like
40 herbs. Right,
yeah.
exactly. And this method ensures consistent quality, flavor, a real hallmark of Underberg's commitment to tradition. And, I was thinking some of these herbs might have even been used for like their anti-inflammatory or digestive properties,
Oh, interesting.
adding another layer to their appeal back in the 1800s.
So it's like they cracked the code to timelessness.
Right.
It feels like this unwavering commitment to tradition feels surprisingly relevant in today's world.
It does, because in a world of fleeting trends,
Yeah.
and mass production,
Right.
Underberg's steadfast dedication to their roots, that is their unique selling proposition. They're not, they're not trying to be trendy.
Right.
They're offering authenticity in a bottle.
Totally.
And that resonates with today's consumer.
Yeah.
You
Big time. And it's not just about the product itself, right? Like
Right.
they're very aware of like this whole brand loyalty thing.
Yeah.
They even have this collectible capsule program. Like you can save the little toppers from the bottles.
Oh, wow.
And like
Right.
win prizes.
That's a clever strategy.
Yeah.
It's really smart for like boosting engagement, rewarding those loyal customers.
Totally.
Creates a sense of community, right?
Yes.
Makes collecting those little bottles even more fun.
It's like they found a way to like bridge their heritage with like this modern desire for
Yeah.
like collecting. Like,
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody loves
With
to
the
collect
sugar.
cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. So speaking of modern, we got to talk about their newest innovation.
Okay.
The Herbtini espresso.
Hmm.
It's like a fusion drink.
Okay.
It's a modern twist on the classic Underberg.
So what is it like what is it exactly?
So it's basically like an Underberg espresso martini.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And it's designed to appeal to both like cocktail enthusiasts and like longtime fans of the brand.
Yeah, so they're trying to like get those cocktail lovers on board as well.
Right, exactly. And the Amazon listing, which by the way, pretty light on the details. They're kind of being a little secretive about it still.
Right.
But they market it as like both a standalone drink and a cocktail mixer.
Oh, I see.
So you could sip it straight.
Yeah.
You could use it in a classic Herbtini.
Okay.
Or, you know.
Yeah, get creative.
Yeah, get really adventurous and like try it in something like a Negroni, you know?
Oh, interesting. Yeah. See what happens. I mean, it's really smart, right? Because they're acknowledging the versatility of the product.
Yes.
But they're still, maintaining that air of tradition.
Totally.
And quality.
And I have to imagine that like the distinctive bitterness of Underberg.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Really lends itself well to cocktails.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for the faint of heart.
Right, exactly.
But it definitely like adds
it.
Yes, complexity and depth.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's not just about taste, right? Like they're very conscious of like their impact.
Yeah.
On the environment.
Sustainability.
Yeah, they highlight the sustainability of their packaging on their website.
Of course, yeah.
Which is something that, consumers are
absolutely
paying more attention to these days.
Big time, yeah. And it makes sense, because that focus on sustainability, I mean, it really reinforces, their commitment to like responsible practices.
Right.
And it aligns with the values of a lot of modern consumers these days.
Totally.
So it's a subtle, but it's a really effective way to demonstrate that they're a brand that cares about the future.
It's like they thought of everything.
It seems like it, yeah.
So we've got like long history, a dedication to tradition, commitment to quality and sustainability.
Right.
And now a foray into the world of like modern cocktails.
Yeah, they're doing it all.
What does this all tell us about Underberg?
It tells me that they are masters of adaptation.
Okay.
They've managed to navigate this ever-changing landscape of, the beverage industry for almost 2 centuries now.
Right.
By staying true to their core values.
Right.
But also, embracing innovation.
Yeah.
And evolving, with consumer preferences.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it really is. A powerful story. And I think it's a testament to the fact that you don't always have to, reinvent the wheel to stay relevant.
Exactly.
Like sometimes staying true to your roots, but like also making these smart, calculated moves.
Yeah, totally.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, and I think Underberg has found that sweet spot.
Right.
Between tradition and innovation.
Yeah.
And it's working. Clearly.
Yeah, it's working.
I mean, it's resonating with consumers around the world.
So, okay. So say, like, we've got our listener out there.
Right.
And they're thinking, like, okay, this is all very fascinating.
Right.
But I'm not sure I'm ready to, like, down a straight shot of bitters.
Right.
What would you say to that person?
I would say, like, don't be intimidating.
Right.
Underberg is surprisingly approachable, actually.
Okay.
Think of it as like a flavor adventure.
Okay.
Even if you don't love it straight, which, not everybody does.
Yeah.
It can add such a unique twist, I think, to cocktails.
Totally.
And even food.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I've seen it used in like recipes and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So it's kind of like, and beyond, like just the taste.
Right.
There's like a certain intrigue to Underberg.
Oh,
like it sparks curiosity.
Oh, yeah.
Like just having those little bottles out at like a gathering is like an instant conversation starter.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like you're sharing like a little piece of history.
Yes.
And it sparks a discussion about, tradition, quality, and,
totally.
Maybe even like the evolving nature of taste.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So, okay, so as we kind of wrap up our deep dive into the world of Underberg, what are some of the key takeaways?
Okay.
Like, what can our listener walk away with?
I think, we've learned that staying true to those core values is essential for long-term success.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean being afraid to evolve.
Right.
Underberg has really shown us that, like, innovation can be inspired by tradition.
Yeah.
And that even a brand with a super, super rich history can find ways to, like, captivate new generations.
Yeah, and let's not forget, like, the power of a strong brand story.
Totally.
You know, like their commitment to quality, authenticity, sustainability, even all these things contribute to a narrative that like really resonates with today's,
absolutely
discerning consumer.
Right.
I think so.
Because they're savvier.
Yeah, they want to know more.
They're looking for more.
Yeah.
And it's a reminder that sometimes the smallest things can make the biggest impact.
For sure. Which is kind of a nice
good reminder.
Thought, right? Like, even though we're talking about this, these tiny little bottles,
exactly.
They're having a big impact.
Yeah.
So to our listener, we leave you with this.
Cool.
What brands out there inspire you?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Who else has managed to, like, stand the test of time?
Yeah.
And what can we learn from their journey? All right. That's it for today's deep dive, everybody.
Thanks for listening.